Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday. Happy Super Bowl Sunday, as I forget to turn my light down a little bit here. Hope everyone's doing well. You may be like, hey, why is there a random Sunday video, Chuck? Uh, aren't you going to be rooting for Taylor Swift's boyfriend? Well, yes, I am, because the Steelers are out of the. They can't get past the first round of the playoffs, so got to root for somebody. But bigger than the Super Bowl, way bigger than the Super Bowl is something that you're probably expecting here, because as you can see, I'm excited about High Elves releasing in the old world, and boom, almost timed that right. We have the Sunday preview article. So next Saturday, High Elves officially go on pre-order. Not everything, we're gonna go through that, but yeah, on the 15th. So got a nice Valentine's Day planned, and then GW gives me a late Valentine's Day gift. We're gonna get a little high elf love, little Azure enjoyment coming at us. And since I'm really excited about high elves, we're gonna look at the preview article of what's to come. And I imagine there'll be much more articles to come this weekend, so maybe expect more videos as we do. But yeah, you better believe it's gonna be expensive weekend for me next week. Anyway, let's click on it and let's dive in. Sunday preview, the first High Elves sale from Uthwan. So I like that. It's cute, and it's kind of a hey, not everything's coming out right now, so we're getting that wave, which is perfectly fine by me. It's not everything all at once because then it's a nightmare to get everything and budgeting and all that sort of stuff. So from the secluded Isle of Uthwan, the Azure regard the old world with a certain amount of suspicion. Now, a tide of pointy helms and pointier ears are making themselves known to the old world, alongside made-to-order Warhammer 40k terrain, which actually I want to talk about briefly too, in this week's Sunday preview. So, little sizzle video, it's great, go watch it. More importantly, boom, elevate your already lofty high elves to the precipitous levels of power and pomp with Arcane Journal High Elf Realms. 48 pages. Actually, it's interesting. There's lore in these. I have not read the lore in all of them. I have all of them. This might be the first one where I literally read cover to cover because of my blind love of High Elves. Contains new rules, background lore, scenarios, includes profiles for Corhill Lionmane, Ishaya Ves, and the Charcian chieftains, as well as numerous other units. Which, the Lion's Guard, all those Stormweaver, the things that are on the quote unquote leaks from what we've been told. So, guess we'll see if those are true sooner rather than later. Yeah, but let's see, where were we at? 2 armies of infamy representing the Charcian Warhost and Seaguard Garrison. New magical items, can't wait. Available in softback book and EPUB edition. So obviously going after that softback book for myself. The battalion box, as expected, will be coming out. So if you're new to the High Elf Army, well, I'll be honest. I don't know if I can recommend this box based upon the rules we currently have for the High Elves. I don't use archers. I don't use spearmen. I use Seaguard. That said, you can easily kit bash these to become your own versions of Seaguard, if that's the way you want to take it. And from some of the rumors of the leaks we saw, these could become more useful. So, however, if you're excited about High Elves like me, feel free to go ahead and buy it. It's probably going to be a great value. I'm curious to see if we'll get any sort of price leaks, but usually we do, usually early in the week. So if we do, maybe I'll throw them into the next video. But for now, yeah, here we go. You want some basic core? Boom, there you go. And like I said, you can convert these pretty easily and pretty quickly to be Seaguard, so... And then chariots are always good. Alright, show the younger civilizations how it's done with this gleaming host of High Elves battalion box, which contains 32 spearmen, 32 archers, with enough command options to make 2 units of 16 each. The infantry are supported by 2 Tyrnok chariots, which can be turned into lion chariots, for when you want your mounts to be dangerous as your riders. Also contains new High Elf transfer sheet, comprising of 356 transfers. Yeah, because that's the other interesting thing I noticed when this came out. It's like all my High Elves have it was a bit that you cut off and you could mix and match on different ones to put on the shields and they're actually raised. I actually kind of like the flat one. I'm not going to go back and redo it. I have 50 some archers and 40 some spearmen, so maybe if I get 10 more spearmen I'll do this. But Hey, I like it. It's gonna be fun to see the you know, younger generation come up. New spearmen with the flat shields with the decals. All right, High Elf reference card, dice set, and transfer sheet also coming out for pre-order, probably as expected. Like that we got the Dragon Prince on there, a little impetuous knight going. I'm buying the dice. I'm not the biggest fan of these dice. They look like the Bretonnia ones, which were meh. Kind of wish these were blue with silver pips, but I get it. The Shining Host, it's silver, blue. I understand the reasoning. Um, Regardless, I'll buy them. I'm a shill. So, add to your collection with a set of reference cards and thematic dice. A pack of 36 cards lets you quickly reference rules for magic items as well as lore, Safri, elven honors, and more. You can also get a pack of 20 dice, including one artillery dice and one scatter dice. Cast and pearlescent swirl, silver plastic with blue pips, high elf icon on their 6 face. So there you go. Definitely worth it. So yeah, I'll be buying all 3 of these. Like I said, I'm skipping on the battalion box right now, but I'm buying the journal, all of these. High elf from transfer sheet provides a huge selection of full colored metallics. As we say, yeah. So boom. What do you got? You got a high elf model? You need something on the banner? Boom, they got you covered. So excitingly, we are getting some of the new models right away. So the Lord of Chars, great looking model. Talks about little here. Let's see, Stalken's kill, go get his white line, and all that stuff. So I'm guessing that Charsian chieftains. So there's usually 3 characters per Arcane Journal, I believe, if I'm recalling correctly. And we have Corhill Lionmane as one of them. We have Ishaya Vess, and then the chieftain, which is kind of interesting that he's not a unique named character. I mean, he might be unique named as far as the rules goes, but you can kind of self-insert yourself here if you want to have a little bit of a lore fun if you're doing a Charsian theme army. Tracian. I keep doing Chars. I'm so sorry, everybody. Tracian. I'll get there one day. I don't know why. I think I heard Chars on some random podcast years ago and it just stuck with me. Tracian. Let's see here. Aisha Vest, Sentinel of the Silent Owl. Yep. Like I said, buying both of these, no doubt. With one's prime threats are Seaborn. It's a good job of, yeah. So, Trident of Mathlin's Ire. So, curious to see what that weapon will do in full. Leads Seaguard. Obviously, the leaks/rumors were that she's going to give rend to the unit of Seaguard, which would be absolutely fantastic. Give him a lot bigger purpose. Almost feels like you might start Death Starring a little bit with him. Give him poison tax, whatever you can do. But interestingly enough, but yeah, she's going to be in Forge World Resin, so that'll be exciting. And unexpectedly, so soon. Honestly, I thought this was going to take a little bit longer for this one. We get the dragon back, the dragon kit. This is, some of you are going to disagree. A lot of you like the S-shaped dragons, and that's perfectly fine. I have all of those as well. But I only ever got one of these because, young college kid and all that sort of stuff. And this is my nostalgia dragon, so this is the one I'm super excited to get. The one I have right now is kind of like a prince, mostly. I gave him like a staff in the other arm because it wasn't like a full mage staff. It's like just so I could run it as both. But I want to get my hands on another one of these, paint it up, and just put a full mage on it. So the other one could be a full prince. This is a full mage, and just also kind of see like what I can do with my more modern painting style, more skilled painting style. My old one, it's definitely an older color scheme that I've thought about repainting a few times, and I still might do a little bit on it to touch up. It's okay. But like in hindsight now, it's just like, I think I could do better. So with that said, it'd be fun to take this one and see what I can do just starting fresh. And yeah, he comes with a little dragon pet right there. That's fun. All right, and the brand new Illyrian Reavers set. So that retooled, redone, hey, let's make Illyrian Reavers like their actual own unit now. I do not need any more of these. But Illyrian is my favorite province. My army's from Illyrian. And I'm going to be doing a kit bash for my Terathi, so she can be on a horse since she's from Illyrian. So I will be buying this kit and painting up 10 more Illyrian Reavers. It's just how it be sometimes. Expert riders from the land of Lyria now ride to battle as a Lyrian reaver swiftly outflank enemy lines, skirmishing with other scouts and ranging warriors. Before charging into the flanks, don't do that. Uh, New multi-option plastic kits based on miniatures from the Ala Blood box set, albeit substantially changed. Builds 10 Illyrian Reavers with a full complement of command options, which is fun because the Ala Blood ones didn't really have a good banner option or musician option. It was all kind of like just the champion. So being able to get those to mix in should be good. So I'm hoping that we can get 2 command groups in here because that'd be nice. So I never run more than 2. So, having the option for full command if I want it is nice. Not that I will. It's not always the best option for them, but hey, it's fun. Then we have the Sword Masters of Hoeth, which for all through like 8th and everything were my favorite unit. A little lackluster now. They need a second attack. So you have to get Fury Cane on them. So you're taking high magic in my mind if you're running these guys, which I have. You get Fury Cane on them. Ooh, they just crush through anything. I'm interested in that new command unit, honestly. I'm not saying I'm going to buy this for the command unit, at least not right away. But there's a small chance to me it's like, hey, what if I just pick up the command unit and like a couple more guys, make 5, just get another rank or something, and then sell the rest to someone who might need it more than me, because I have like 40 or 50 sword masters, so I don't need any more. But that new banner and horn and the retooled command is enough to make me want it. Or maybe I'll just hunt eBay for them too. Kind of depends on how the price works out, I suppose. But yeah, it builds 30 plastic sword masters of Hoeth. That's amazing. That's more than you're ever going to need. Like, yeah. And here's the thing. Swordmasters aren't the best of the 3 between White Lions and Phoenix Guard, just on their base stats. But like I said, Fury of Cain, even a Shield of Sapphire just to keep them alive, these things are capable of doing work. So Fury of Cain's my favorite. I usually don't care about having a high, like they have a 5-up armor save. They're heavy armor. But like their high weapon skill is some of their best defense. So I don't write these things off. I don't know if they're the best on paper, but if you give them that Fury of Cain, I'm sorry, they are good. And people are kind of sleeping on them a little bit, I feel. So Swordmaster's good. I don't know if I need 30 more considering I have 40, but hey, we'll see if it's cheap enough. White Lions of Trace, is that right? Nice to see this kit come back. I'm very happy for it. I have like 50 of these, so this will be and there's nothing new or special in here, so I'll be passing because I don't need it, but it is nice to see these back and on the shelf. Noticeably, there's no Phoenix Guard yet as we scroll down here, but we'll talk about what's not here right now as we get near the end. Eagle Claw Bolt Throwers, also great. I have 4 of these, so I have no need for one of these. Looks like they're being sold in boxes of 2. Tusk builds 2, which honestly, you're going to usually take them in 2. You're going to take 2 per army if you're going to take 1. It just helps balance it out, I guess. Like, make sure you can really impactfully deal that range damage that you want to. So, yeah, if you're a high elf player, I think this is probably, to me, I want to say it's a must buy. Bolt throwers are good in this edition. Then high elf bolt thrower is solid. It has the option for single shot, multi-shot. But yeah, like this is probably not going to be too expensive. They're quick and easy kits to build, and they're very impactful for your army for like 180 points for 2. So yeah, I don't need any, but if you're thinking about starting a high elves, you're buying that battalion box, definitely buy these as well. All right, and returning metal miniatures. Very excited for this bit. So we have Core Hill coming back, which actually this is like the second version of Core Hill. The old one eventually became like the White Lion champion. It was metal. He's like running forward. Thankfully, I have a Core Hill model, and I also I bought both versions of it. So I don't need to pick him up. But more importantly, the Handmaiden of the Everqueen, and there was a leaked image. Someone got their hands on it early. She's coming out. She was originally only released in Finecast. Her and Alariel, the Everqueen, the Radiant, I suppose, for 8th edition. were only released in Citadel Finecast, which is notoriously bad. Obviously, Alariel's not coming back, at least not yet. But the Handmaiden was, and this is one of my favorite sculpts. I think Darren Latham did it. Like I said, absolute favorite. I have one, and I hate. I've taken her out to do things, but there's a reason why I kit bashed a new one for my current army using a bunch of other elf bits and stuff, because I was so afraid of taking the resin one out. So now that she's coming out in metal, oh, 100% I'm buying her. Like, you only need one. Let's be honest, you don't need more than one. But having a durable metal version, yeah, I'm a buyer. That's 100% it. And like it's a toss up because like my two favorite sculpts, one would be her, and the other one would be the Dark Elf Sorceress. And it's been the Dark Elf Sorceress for a long time because I've used it so many times for kit bashes across all my different elf armies because she's available. Now that this is available again, there we go. And like none of this is made to order. I'm not seeing here. Make sure I'm not missing this. Returning metal. Yeah, so she's just gonna be returning. That's great. And then we got the Eagle. So they mentioned the Eagles. I have the old Derby Eagles. One in my High Elf army, one in my Wood Elf army. I don't have this one. And this one does look better. I was talking to Neil about this. And yeah, I was like, oh, this one is better. This is the one I don't have. So I will be buying one of these. I don't know if you ever need more than one in an army, but I only have one, so I like to have at least two of everything in my army because I'm crazy with the high elves, just like Doc. So yeah, I don't have the sculpt, so I want it, so I will be buying this one. I'm not sure how useful they are compared to 8th edition with the redirecting potential. I haven't really played around with that too much, but yeah, like I said, I will be buying an Eagle. And then my beloved boy, the Merworm. I know some folks out there are like, oh, I don't like him. Sorry, Trish did a great job with this. I'm so happy it's coming back in full. Doesn't look like it's retooled in any way, shape, or form. They haven't said anything like that. But pelagic horrors called merworms are thought to be distant relations to the dragons that soar through the skies of Ulthuan. Powerful mages bind them to their service and lead them into battle alongside armies of the Sea Lord, where they thrash and gnash enemies. Blah, blah. Expert kit's made from Forge World resin and has rules in Arcane Journal, High Elf Realms. So I am so excited that this is coming back. My only concern right now for all these high elf stuff is I want it all. Usually I'm just like, book cards, boom, done. And I gotta get in there quick. There's the worry of it's gonna sell out. That said, they've been much better with old world stuff of not selling out immediately. I've never had a problem after like the first couple of like, oh, I'm not gonna get it. Like since Bretonnia, since Lady Elise. Yeah, because and she's still not back in stock, unfortunately. But I don't think there's going to be an issue, but you better believe I will be waiting around for the time that it always goes live to hunt it, add it all to cart, and purchase it. So yeah, and that's what's coming out for High Elves. So we're missing the Phoenix Guard, we're missing the Phoenixes, which I definitely want to get in there, Phoenix in my belt. Skycutters aren't coming out yet, which kind of is a surprise because they're Sea Guard themed, but hey, is what it is. Which I want one of those too. I only have one right now. What else is missing? Phoenixes, Sea Guard, Phoenix Guard, Shadow Warrior. Well, actually, yeah, Shadow Warriors, Sisters of Avalorn. So those will all be releasing probably in a second wave at some point. So have patience. Work on the core right now. Work on the fun stuff. But yeah, I know personally right now, Arcane Journal for sure. I'm gonna pass on the battalion box. I'm gonna get the dice, the cards, and the transfer sheet just to have it. Gonna get the Lord of Trace. Gonna get Ishia Vess. Gonna get a High Elf Dragon. Gonna get Larian Reavers. Swordmasters, maybe. No, pass on the White Lions right now because I don't need them. Pass on the Bolt Throwers, don't need them. Pass on Core Hill because I have them. Get a metal version of the Handmaiden. Get an Eagle. Get a Merworm. So, next week's gonna be a bit expensive, but that's fine. I am ready for it. I've been bracing for it, so it's all good. And real quick, just another little tidbit here. So, made to order 40k terrain. So I remember, I think it was last year, maybe a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago now, that this same stuff for 40k was on made to order. And the reason I'm excited to see that again, just a quick anecdote here as we wrap up, is it means that they're going to keep bringing back made to orders. That's been the problem for a long time. It's like, oh, made to order, and then they just never talk about it again. It's like, that's fine. And it's going to take a while sometimes. Not a problem. But like, if we miss the made to order, what do we do? Like every couple years, bring back this made to order, like for the stuff like this, you know, like this old stuff that because people still want it. I'm sorry, this is a great kit. This is a fun little piece to add to your 40K table. Like, bring it back. You don't need to keep selling us new stuff. Like, I want old stuff too that we don't have. But regardless, I digress on that. For now, everybody, I hope you're as excited I am about Warhammer High Elves returning. Let's get the picture back up here. Hold on. Boom. I hope you're as excited as I am because it's gonna be great. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna spend more money than I want to next weekend, but I hope you're all with me in at least welcoming back the Azure in full with our own Arcane Journal. And yeah, I'll see you guys as we get more videos, or not videos, maybe more articles released this week. I'll do videos on them, and you know, hey, I may even talk about my whenever I go to pre-order it. Maybe I'll do a video right after that. Who knows? We'll see. But till then, everybody, until next time, as always, stay Stormcast strong, happy hobbying, and forward with the watt.